Hey guys, I'm just Martin. Today we're going to be talking about 3 upcoming NFT games with play to earn aspects as well as scholarship aspects to it. So you can make a scholarship program or apply to be a scholar in these games. But keep in mind, none of these games are out yet. It's still very early in development, and none of the play to earn aspects are also out. I'm mainly making this video just to inform the public that these are very high potential games, in my opinion, that might be worth investing. But at the end of the day, do your own research and only invest how much you're comfortable with losing. I also want to make this video just because they have scholarship programs, and I know there are a lot of people out there that don't have the initial investment or the money to initially invest in these games. So providing a scholarship program for these games is going to be really good for them, and they should keep watching. The scholars should keep watching these videos just because, you know, if I put myself in this situation and I'm a manager looking for scholars in these games, I would rather my scholar have knowledge of the game before I recruit them. So basically in this video, I'm going to kind of touch up on the gameplay, but do it very quick just because I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long. I'm kind of trying to keep this video on the quicker side, you know. Now to start off, my top 3 upcoming high potential games are Drunk Robots, Aetna, and NFT Castle Defense, aka PocketArena. Basically, what is Drunk Robots? It is kind of a metaverse with these drunken robots that just like to drink beer, go to robberies, and just a bunch of lunatic stuff. I would act quick on it because there are 3 containers. In one of the containers, there's only 100 of them left, and there were only 200 in stock. It's very early in development though. You know, you might want to hop on it before these containers are sold off. Of course, the most worth one is the one that costs 3 BNB. It holds 6 robots, 1 rare weapon, and 1 farming unit. These other containers don't even have a farming unit, and container 1 doesn't have a rare weapon at all. So of course, that's why most people are buying the container number 3, but it's almost sold off. So if you want to be a manager, or if you want to, you know, really invest in the game heavily, then I would suggest getting container number 3. As for the gameplay, basically these characters, if you mint them, you have like a random chance of getting like randomized stats and rarity. For the games, or for the actual gameplay, you can rob banks, rob stores, do a fight club, drunk race, dance battle. So all of these are kind of the mini games that you could do, and I'm guessing you can earn money from that. There is also a gang aspect to it, and these are basically clans, and anyone can make a gang, but you know, to be the top gang, you want to have the most amount of people in your gang with really good assets, really good NFTs, really high quality NFTs, and these gangs try to control different parts of the cities. The very successful games will of course gain more money. There's also guns and clothes, more NFTs that basically are not just cosmetic but also help you with robbery and raids. So they do play a part in the gameplay. And the ROI, this is based on the developers. I don't know where they pulled these numbers, but they said a good player can earn $400 to $1,000 per month, and a top gang will earn $5,000 per month. So these are like the really top of the line people, you know, people that are managing like really successful gangs, have really good robots, just all of that. They're gonna earn $5,000 per month based on the developers' calculations. Now, if you are a manager, or if you want to start a scholarship program and lend out some of your robots, if you find a good, decent player, then you can earn $400 to $1,000 per month. Of course, that is going to be split between the scholar and the manager. As for now, people that are watching, there's not much information on the gameplay except for that. Now the mini games and everything are going to be released on September, in-game store September. So a lot of stuff is getting released in September. The PvE, the store bank robbery, is going to be released in October, gangs in October. So different features of the game are going to be released over the next couple of months. There's no information on when they're going to start implementing scholarships, but basically that's the roadmap for now. Now for the next game, it is Aetna. So we're gonna actually show some gameplay right now. I'm gonna click just a random character and go against them. Okay, so this is some gameplay, kind of like some Mortal Kombat gameplay, and I learned about this game through another YouTuber, Kagi. So shout out to him. Okay, lost that one. Honestly, this game is kind of hard. Let's see if I can. Why is it not hitting? Okay, do some combos on him. Come on. Okay. Okay, let me exit out of that now. So that's just some quick gameplay on it. If you like what you saw, then really check out Aetna. And there's no documentation. Most of the information that I got was from the YouTuber Kagi. So shout out to him again, and thank you for all that information. But from the video that I just watched from, basically there are two game modes. That game mode that you saw right now, which was kind of like the Mortal Kombat game mode, and then another game mode similar to Crypto Blades, and both of them have play to earn aspect, I believe so. In addition, in his video he talked about the developers working on a scholarship program, so you have the ability to lend your NFTs to other people to actually play for you. That's just some really quick information. And again, you know, if you see this and you really want to invest in, I suggest investing in it early, just because each time someone mints one of these characters, the price just continuously keeps going higher and higher. So the more are minted and the less are left, the higher it is to purchase that character. So for example, if someone just minted one of the Apollos, then the price would be higher than this $474. I don't know anything about the earnings on it. There's no information on that right now, but you did see some quick gameplay of it. So if you're interested in that, then highly suggest that you check out this game. Really interesting, has some fun gameplay, and I can see this game being mainstream actually. Now for the third game, it is Castle Defense PocketArena. So this game is kind of like an old school castle defense game, like an old school survival defense round wave game. I'll show you an example right now. So basically, you know, I'll put some towers like randomly here, and then I'll start the waves soon. The interesting thing about this one is that there's actually some not some play to earn, but there are actually some scholarships that are going on now. Like you can create scholarships now as we're talking, but you can't really earn money from it. You do earn XP, which you later trade for their token once they start implementing that, but for now you can still earn XP, but you just can't cash out. Basically you can make money but not really get the money yet. So this is just some like really quick gameplay, you know. I'll exit now so I can continue on with the video. To apply for scholarships, which you can do right now, again, just simply like click one of these things, find your castle, and the sponsor right here, you click them, rent, accept, and then now you just send your application to them. And you can do this to more than one at a time. And you see it says waiting here. But if they accept you, then you'll get their castle and you can play for them. You'll earn them XP, and again, you could exchange XP for their token later on. Now, if you are a manager, it's actually harder to be a manager in this game, which is really interesting. No matter if you have the initial investment money, because, oh, where am I going? Because if you find your castle, click here. Okay, I'm totally going to the wrong place. Okay, here. Because if you try to buy a castle, here, I'll click it. It's all sold out. So they sell castles every day or every couple of days for 49 EUR, and you have to buy it using a credit card. Interesting way of going about it, but you have to buy it using a credit card. And they sell out whenever they release these castles. They sell out in like a minute, like really fast, seconds, minutes. Like it's almost instantaneous. I've seen some castles kind of being sold for the market by other people that bought the castles for this amount, but they're selling it for like $500 from the ones that I've seen. But people have bought them. Like now look, there's none that you could actually buy, none from the secondary market and none from the developers. Again, in this game you can't really calculate the amount of money you're gonna get from the scholarships as a manager or a scholar, but interesting game mode. But it is a game that might be worth checking out if you like those kind of wave defense games. So now that's our top 3 upcoming games with play to earn aspects as well as scholarship aspects. Now if you're interested in any of these games, I do have links in the description below of the games and their white papers if they have a white paper. Also, if you want me to kind of cover any of these games more in depth, or just cover an NFT game that you think is interesting, that has potential, then comment it down below and I'll try to check it out the best I can and maybe make a video on it. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.